Okay, officially back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for tuning in. Apologies, we had a little interruption on stream. We're starting over. We're playing Borderlands. I played for like a good 10 minutes. Playing with higher level players. They brought me into their world. Having a tough time trying to stay alive, working through it. It's my first time playing, so I'm learning the mechanics as I go, but pretty easy, point and shoot. Looks pretty decent. It's not too bad. It's something that I've never experienced, so it's my first time. Figuring out as I go. A couple of things that you can pick up around the game. I just found something. Here's some health. And we're going to get started and keep it going. Anybody that's watching, commenting now, I appreciate you. Yeah, so I'm going to turn on my headset, talk to these guys, and get into the game.
Well, for me, I need to get a little further into the story.
What game you guys talking about? I'm sorry, we just got here.
This game.
Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on with no story. I'm just shooting things.
You thinking about getting Borderlands 3?
I'm just shooting. I don't know. Maybe, man. Is it any good? That's the question.
Yeah, it takes a little bit to warm up to it, but once you start getting the flow of things,
does it have a story? Anything that's compelling, worth it? Oh, you guys.
It does.
You guys just left me here. I'm almost dead. I need help.
Left you here.
I need help. I need Jesus. But how do I buy this? There we go.
Oh my god.
No, they hitting hard, dude. They hitting hard.
I'm dying.
Come over here so I can save you. Save myself.
Oh my god, this guy's blocking the guy I have to kill. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my god. The audio's not bad. Oh, you can deploy autogun. That's cool. So far, so good, man. So far, so good. So, Roy, you make good topics. You have the very skeptical mindset, which works well. I got you. I can't get you.
I'm already dead.
So you have good topics here. You're discussing. You're against, not against, but you're doubting Google.
No, I'm not. It's not that I'm against it, and I'm not doubting it. I just.
Well, Roy's
I
not
want to
really
know.
big into.
I just want to know the full thing before I jump into it. Don't get me wrong. In the beginning, when I was first watching the conference, I was 100% all in. But then, when I found out that you have to pay for not only don't get me wrong, they have a base.
What's up, man?
Dude. They have a free service as well, but they didn't announce that during the conference. I had to learn that after when I went on.
Yeah, no, the free service is there. So you think about Steam. Steam has all the games that you want to play. You can go and buy them or whatever. That's pretty much what they're doing, but they're adding the ability to be mobile and use it on your TV, on your tablets, on your cell phones. You know, like pretty much everywhere.
So basically it's Steam on the go.
Steam on the go as far as your ability to be mobile with it in every way. So a lot of companies, there's no competition against PlayStation. So for example, I'm a developer. I have this game that I'm making, and I want it out. I do want it out on Google. I do want it out on PlayStation. I do want it out on Steam. I'm gonna make more money.
You want it out
but if one company says, "Well, we'll give you, extra 20,000 million or whatever," I'm like, hell yeah, I'll be exclusive if you're gonna pay me that much. If you're gonna pay me that much, you know what I mean? So it's more. Do you have any health, Roland? You can drop.
Dude, there's a box over there, bro. A health vending machine.
I know, but I'm scared.
Once we kill these guys.
What's up, Breezy? We out here just chilling, playing this game, talking stuff, and they're talking about the Google Stadia, right? It's called Stadia, or what?
Yeah, Stadia. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, you should have let me get that kill, bro. I'm trying to revive. Looks.
You can revive by getting a kill.
Yeah, if you get the last shot on the kill, you get revived.
Is that a perk? Is that a skill? You have to unlock that, or is it natural?
No, it's just natural. Yo, Magnetic, come to me. I'm bringing you to the health vending
I see you.
machine.
No, I seen where it is. I got 80 right now. I think I'm decent. That's mad far, bro. I'll survive.
Yeah, but bro, we're gonna end up fighting more enemies to
Don't
where we're
worry.
Okay.
We're going to
Actually,
war.
we actually passed where we're going. I already marked it on the map. Where we're going. We're going over there. Where
Cool. Let's look around here real quick.
I don't see it marked on my side.
But yeah, so the thing is with the Stadia, all they're doing is providing a service, another service for people to be able to game on, and it's very convenient for somebody like me who likes to be able to be portable. I'm not saying I'm gonna support it right now and it's gonna be the go-to, because PlayStation's still my number one. But
I am curious because now that we're introducing a fourth competitor.
not just any competitor either. You're talking about the top, like one of the rulers of the world. They're one of the rulers of the world. Amazon has a gaming company, actually. I'm actually hoping to connect with them at some point, since I have ties with them right now that I don't want to talk about on stream. But yeah, so. Oh snap! Y'all started drama. Can't take y'all nowhere. Oh, but I feel we got something with the topics. I think, Roy, you're making a lot of sense in the sense of the skepticism, but I think the gaming library is one, but that's going to be easy. They can get every game company to be like, you know what, you guys are doing a good system, and then everybody's going to want to connect with them once they find out. You know what I mean?
Now, you see, if the YouTuber would have said it the way you just said it, that it's basically like Steam on the go. Now I'm back for it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that I wasn't for it, and it's not that I'm against it. It's just I was at the point where I was like, you know what? Let me.
No, but he has a point. He has a point about the internet. So this is the deal. PlayStation Now is, to me, the best service out at the moment compared to anybody else. They didn't have download the games before. They did it now because they realized that it's convenient for people with with not a lot of internet speeds or slow internet speeds. They're able. What is this? I can smash this? Oh no!
Google Stadia is not gonna have that.
Sheesh.
Stadia is gonna be seamless.
Yeah, it's online only. But what I'm trying to explain is.
Yeah, it's
but I know, but the reason why I brought that up, is exactly that reason. Is that in the long run, once they get popular and they start seeing the trends that people are wanting to be able, you know, to not have to overload on their internet, which is it's a handicap for some people.
Exactly.
Some people just don't have the high speeds, or some people just don't want to waste the cap. They don't want to reach their cap.
Roy, what are you doing?
I'm looking for help. He's.
Alright, so this guy said that he sent us on a job, so let me figure out what that job is.
Y'all figure that out while I go get this.
This is yesterday.
Oh, we gotta find Captain Flint. Let's see.
I'm just looking for help while y'all doing all that.
Find Captain Flint.
I think I'm breaking the game.
It says make it to the sanctuary.
Where's the sanctuary?
So all those little things, Roy, will come out to light, and people will start, you know, saying that's the one thing that's hurting them or whatever. And in the long run, oh snap! There's more guys here. I'm dead. I gotta go.
At the Windsor Waste.
I'm out. I got 11% health. Can't fight nobody. Hey, you don't know what you're doing, man. Pass the mic. Pass the mic to Roland.
Well, it says here we could fast travel.
What happened?
I'm trying to figure out how do we fast travel.
Fuck, I'm down.
What are y'all excited for the E3, anyways?
For E3, I want to hear the announcement of freaking The Last of Us 2, bro.
I'm down.
And Ghost of Tsushima. There's so much games too, man. There's just...
PlayStation. You're worried about PlayStation. They ain't gonna be no conference for PlayStation, dog.
I know.
They're gonna have a state of play though. I'm pretty sure they'll have a state of play.
Yeah, exactly. They're definitely gonna have a state of play. I don't know if it's gonna be during E3. I think it's gonna be after, cause we're so close to E3. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be after, not during.
Those are pretty. They're different. When you bought those.
How is he not dead? I shot him in the head like 5 times.
How about you? What game are you looking forward for?
Oh, there's a lot of surprise games that are going to be announced.
Yeah, both
cause there's a couple surprise games.
No no game right now particularly that I'm like, oh my god, like they're all interesting.
Nice, got him. Well, there's a bunch of games that are gonna be announced that we don't know about. That are gonna probably be. Oh, look at this.
Nah, you're right. Like, I know, like, for example, like, for Nintendo, they're coming out with the new Luigi's Mansion. They're coming out with another Mario Maker.
Who cares? I'll just skip that.
For Xbox, they're coming out with the Halo Infinite. They're coming out with... Damn, there's another game that I can't think of it. But it's exclusively for Xbox. I'm trying to remember. Hold
What's
on.
the name of that Crackdown you talking about?
Yeah, there's Crackdown, yep. That's
It's
another one.
alright.
There's a lot of games that, dude, Xbox is gonna have a 2-hour conference.
More garbage. No.
I looked at all the lineups. It looks pretty good. It looks like it's gonna be pretty decent.
Gears 5 is actually coming out in September, and I'm actually looking forward to it.
Yeah, Gears 5.
Hey, look, the enemies are gonna spawn again, bro. We can't be staying in the same area, bro. Where are we going?
Yeah, let's go, bro. I'm telling Roy, let's follow. I don't know where he's going.
Somebody else got to lead, dog.
I was just picking up loot.
So for me, Control, it's a really dope game. Ghost of Tsushima, of course. The Last of Us, of course. I don't even want to talk about Death Stranding because we're gonna be here all night.
Where do you mark, bro?
There's this weird game called
Dude,
Ancestry.
I'm looking. I don't see.
I don't know if y'all heard of that. Y'all heard of Ancestry?
L2.
I did.
Go all the way to the right. The wasteland, whatever.
Did y'all heard of Ancestry?
I've heard of it.
It's like a weird game. I like that. I actually like Concrete Genie. It's a nice like story, like a kid story. Seems really good. Little fun game to
Dude, I'm like stuck over here.
But those games right there, man. Mostly Death Stranding on November. There's not gonna be nothing else in my world by that time.
He needed it.
Everything's gonna be off your radar.
No, he took a. Sheesh.
No, there's tons of games, man. I think we just missing. What's coming out? Oh, the what's that called?
I don't see it on the map.
They're gonna announce some crazy stuff.
Bro, you're not zooming out, and you gotta go all the way to the right.
You know what game we should try out, guys?
I did.
It's called GTFO. Get the f out of here. And it's basically 4-player co-op, kind of like a horror survival game.
I heard about
So
that.
it's a good co-op game, basically. You know, it'll be a fun one for us to try out. The Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
That looks
Oh
good.
yeah, the Fallen
That
Order.
looks
Yeah,
good.
it's a single-player game, but it's very tactical. And
Yeah, I don't know what.
I'm waiting for y'all so we can go.
I'm waiting for you.
Dude, I've been running all the way over here. I don't
All right,
know where you
I'm
guys
going
are
with you, wherever you going.
Alright. Let's go. Following you.
I like Ilbin.
Nah, you're right there. I'm right here behind you.
I'm like going to the area, to the thing.
But those are some of the games. I'm trying to remember.
You made this shit, mom.
Oh, there's a game you guys probably don't even know about. Beyond Good and Evil Part 2.
Hell yeah, I've been keeping an eye on that.
Yeah, I like that one. It's a multiplayer.
I would definitely want.
But they just have a crazy world.
You're gonna bring it
They
back.
have the ability to leave the world, go to another planet. Like it's just some really crazy, weird, fun.
How much is
But I
the price?
Cyberpunk 2077. That's.
I don't know what it is. Why I don't really feel like it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be a great game. I just don't know how into it I'm getting. It's a first-person game, and it doesn't have like. I don't feel like it's gonna have crazy action. Have you seen gameplay of that?
From what I heard during E3, they're gonna show gameplay.
Yeah.
At least from what I've been looking up. That's what I've been finding. So.
Yeah, but those are some games I'm thinking. Outside of that, I can't think of much else.
Nah,
The main game this year, NBA Live in September.
It already started.
What comes out in October? Okay, there's September, which is NBA Live. October's Ghost Recon.
That one.
Breakpoint's
Oh,
gonna be
man.
nasty.
Oh yeah, Breakpoint. That's another one. Oh my god.
And
That game is gonna be
what's
nuts.
the other one? And then for November, the world ends on November, but before that, I'm trying to play as much games as I could before I get lost.
Yeah. I'm just going back to the old one. Like some of the ones I didn't beat, I'm kind of going back and beating them. Choosing a couple here and there that I want to platinum. Batman, I don't have much left. The riddles are gonna take me a minute because those suckers are no
Yeah, they're
joke.
pretty tough to figure out when you're not googling them. No, that's not a shot. I'm just saying I had a hard time to try to just like what the hell is going on. You know what I mean? It's a good game. I love the game. It was just tough to. I remember
Yo, is this the horse that I was?
Didn't I text you about that, Roland? The riddles when I was trying to figure it out. Thanks.
Oh,
Yeah,
Thanks, Froy.
That was a while ago. You did 100. You 100% like the wheel, but there is like little things you can do too to get like to continue getting trophies, and you have to beat the game again in like hard mode. New games plus.
Yeah.
So it's a hard mode, so you can't see when you have counter and stuff like that. Like it's a little harder.
I actually played it on hard mode from the start. So.
Oh, yeah. You beat it?
Yeah, Batman.
Way to go, bro.
That's how I played the whole game. Oh, look, you can change the station. I don't know what that.
Yeah, right now they're doing a really good sale, to be honest, with the days of play. What do you guys think about that?
I don't know. I don't think the games are too exciting, and the sales are not too exciting.
There's a lot of
bro.
I've been waiting for a lot of games to go on.
Bro, God of War on sale for like $10 or whatever. That's a deal. I know I already beat it and everything. Horizon Zero Dawn, that's a steal. Those are two steals. That's like.
That's a steal, bro. Witcher 3 Complete Edition is like what?
I don't really play that, but I hear it's good. I hear it's good.
Like I'll give you an example. Like games that I was keeping an eye on that I was waiting for them to go on sale was the Crash Bandicoot. It was at $40, and I was waiting for it to go down to at least.
Yeah, there's games like that you don't play that you're not like excited to get one that you can get later for cheap.
Like I want to get it, but just not right now. You know what I mean? It was one of those games where like I want to get it, but I'll wait for it.
I feel you.
Another one was
Bro, Roy, you have to be like, damn, dog. You got all those games, bro. I was trying to play that Days Gone, bro. Damn, dog.
Bro, you can pick it up.
Nah, I can't pick it up.
It's cheap.
Oh, you want me to pick it up? I'm gonna pick it up from your house, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you know what I don't get? Just not to bring this topic up too much, but those like not playing the game, like I can't do that, bro. I'm a fiend, bro. I'll break night. I'll stay up if I have to. If I gotta go to work. If I'm working 12-hour days, I still find a way. I'll stay up and play the game, and then go to work again right after. Like I gotta turn this off to go to work.
Yeah.
The only reason I would turn it off is to go to work. That's how I am about games that I'm really interested in.
Well, let me put it to you like this. Real talk. I was not gonna play today.
Ah.
Because I was about to go to bed, and then Roland was like,
Let's get it.
I was like, hey, you know what? I feel like getting.
Yeah, it was a pretty good time, and I was actually just finished eating. I was eating in the middle of the text when he sent that, and I was like, oh snap, might as well. I was gonna do some other stuff.
Yeah, I was just about to go to bed, legit. And then I was like, you know what, forget it. Let me hop on.
Yeah, I was trying to get on for a little bit. Why is this covered like that?
All right, so we made it in here. What just happened? We went into like a loading traveling area.
We went to a different part of the area.
Yeah, but I didn't even try to do it. The leader takes you.
We gotta go over here. Yeah, it's whoever goes through the traveling thing takes you.
All right, so anybody goes in, then it takes the whole group.
Yeah. So look, if you guys see this part of the map, if you go to the map, and if you see this part of the map, I marked it right here.
Yo, I just started a war, bro. They coming in. Oh my god.
If you notice that you can.
Yo, guys, shoot. Hold on. Shoot.
Let's go explore.
Please shoot.
Where are you? Oh, I see you. My bad, bro. I was looking at.
That's my bad. I went to go explore, but them suckers ain't no joke.
Oh, watch it. They jump,
Yep.
bro. Suckers jump.
I just need a gun with more bullets, man. I'm so used to the vision,
Like
man.
I said, like the enemy types that they have in this game is like they're interesting.
I just picked up a nice gun.
Yo, Mag, just make sure you read the weapon you're getting. You want to make sure it's good. That you want that
Yeah,
weapon.
for sure, bro. I got garbage guns. I'm definitely taking this, puppy.
Oh, watch it.
Kidding me? See you later.
Let's get it.
Alright.
Not bad, not bad.
Hey.
Mhm.
Well, go to the room then. Cause if you're gonna have a conversation private, then go to the room.
Hold on. No. Come back. It's not that way. It's this way.
Is Roy's a GPS or not? Bro, Roland, why you let Roy be GPS?
Yeah,
Man?
yeah.
I
Are they under us? Oh, they're above us. I see.
Those are birds. We gotta shoot them down.
Yeah. I can see. Oh, there's a giant right here. Whatever this thing is called.
I got him.
Sheesh, I need all that. Need all that. Money. So I got a lot of stuff. I gotta upgrade now. There's a guy up top on the mountain where I'm shooting at.
I see him.
I like the vertical enemies. That's a nice. I like it. I feel like a lot of games don't take advantage of creating vertical enemies. As far as, I mean, like aerial enemies. I'm calling them vertical. This game's not bad. I don't know. I'm not like in love right now. It's just like there at the moment.
It takes time. Oh, no.
Oh, look at this. Shoddy. I don't know. I'm gonna take it. Yep.
The only thing that kills me about this game is just not being able to slide, man. That's the only thing.
Yeah, little things like that are good, but this is an old ass game. How old is it? It's like 10 years ago. Killzone was the first game that I remember sliding. I don't remember which one's originally the first one, but it was one of the first games to ever slide. Like, that's a tactic that everybody took now, but I got him, bro. Boy, getting this butt whip. I'm trying to help. Hey, how much health you got, Roy? Oh, I see it. I know I'm coming, but this guy's on you.
I'm dead. Yeah, I keep forgetting that I'm a freaking assassin. I can use my assassin abilities. And I keep forgetting.
Yeah, well, I haven't even upgraded. I just started playing this, and what level am I right now? 6. I'm looking at it. Level 6, and I still haven't even.
Like you see, bro. You see, Doughboy. You see, this is what I'm talking about. You're level 9 right now, and I'm level 8 still.
You played a little more.
Well, it looks like you're about to be level 10. I don't know.
It's all the XP, and if you're getting headshots or if you're collecting more stuff, probably. I don't know the system, so I can't talk officially, but I'm guessing it has to do with.
Yeah, I think
he's collecting a bunch of items. He keeps on grabbing all the stuff.
Right here, health packs. Right here. On me.
Ooh.
What's that? Ooh, I'll take that. Well, we're definitely in the right area. It said bandit something. So we just gotta keep going down.
11 times 6 focus thinking. I want one.
So what I like about this game is it has mental elemental abilities. So far I've seen explosive and fire. I'm hoping to see poison and ice.
I like these enemies. The fact that they could climb and jump high and throw stuff. Not bad. Critical hit. See you later. There's a little midget behind you, Roy.
I see.
Where?
Alright, we're almost there. Just want to make sure I'm
Hey,
going
what's
the right
this
way.
hole? I'm gonna die in
just
here,
checking
but I'm
this way
going in.
for-
Nope, can't go in.
I'm just
Got a
checking this way
shotgun.
for some real quick.
Finally found a shotgun.
You should have told me, bro. I had one. I could have gave it to you.
Oh, this one does
Is
a
this
lot of
way? Is this
damage,
way?
too.
Wait, yeah. Is this way?
I can't wait to unlock the other slots.
Yeah, me too, bro. Then we'll be able to hold more weapons.
Oops.
No, but I'll be able to like to throw more.
Getting killed by these birds, bro.
Just gotta pay attention to them. I got one. I got two. Got three.
There's one right above me.
They keep coming, bro.
Yeah, let's just go where we going. Where we going?
I'm done with those birds.
Yo, we're getting destroyed.
Where we
right
going,
now.
guys?
This way, this way, this way. Where Doughboy's going?
Taking it. Taking everything. Stolen.
Alright, looks like we set up somebody's trap card. Talking mad crap saying our death approaches.
Alright, can we make this jump? I'm going for it. Ah, made it. Yep, I'm in a new area.
Yo, these birds are mad.
Alright, we got an enemy here. He doesn't see me right now. Hurry up, guys.
Yo, fuck those birds.
You gotta jump far. Jump far.
Oh, snap. That's an ill jump.
Alright, y'all ready?
Finally, hit level 9. Nice.
Never try to melee somebody. Just to test it out.
Alright, so we discovered a new area now. This guy should be here. If this guy's not here, then he's in the other one. Just be careful. Don't go in the water. You will die.
Look at shotgun.
Oh, it's not. Oh, I'm getting whipped. Anybody helping? The hell? I'm out. Damn, I don't got bullets? Really?
I'm critical in your ass, bitch. You.
I got no bullets, guys.
Oh, yeah.
I need ammo.
It's alright.
First time playing this game. It's alright. Hopefully part 3 is better.
That's why you need. That's why you need different guns, the different types of guns, because you'll have bullets for different types
Like
of
this
guns. So
gun.
you can swap out your gun.
Switch this one.
Alright. I'm just checking the area. Scouting real quick. Okay. Doesn't look like we can't go anywhere. Alright, can't go that way.
Can't believe Roland let lemon pickles.
Haha.
You can't drop health. It's not a thing in this game.
Nah, we gotta find it or we gotta buy it. Cause even, dude, that's another thing I don't like about it is that whatever you drop or whatever you kill, you have to pay for whatever it is. So if you find ammo in like a crate or something, you have to pay for it to get it. Yo, we just... Whoa, that was nuts. I think he's the boss. We found the boss.
Yeah, I'm finding some health.
Oh, God, I died. Oh, no, I didn't die. Alright,
You
good.
don't look like no boss, bro. He's pretty tough, though. Oh, he's gonna kill me.
I thought I died. Yeah, he's the badass. The badass is the boss.
Ah, that's who we were looking for. Thought they were just talking about me.
Oh, man. This gun has low damage, but it has so
Is
much
the boss
bullet.
finished already?
No. I doubt it.
I killed him, but yeah.
You killed him?
It wasn't a boss. Yeah, it wasn't really a boss. He's just a more elite enemy.
Well, let's see if we can go further. Oh, man. I don't know if we're going to be able to fight this guy over here.
So, Roy, did you watch the new trailer for Death Stranding?
There's another one?
No, the one that came out last week.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I was watching it off of your stream.
Oh, okay. Oh, so then you already know about the information then.
Yeah, I know everything.
Alright.
I even watched your breakdown on it and Young Yeah's breakdown on it.
Young Yeah did one? What did he say? Oh, snaps. Look at this.
Yeah,
I got like a bazooka type thing. I don't even look what it was. Bro, I need health, guys. Y'all taking everything, man. I'm a level 6 messing with y'all.
Bro, how many times I keep bringing you to the same spot and you don't want
Bro,
to
that
go?
was like 2 hours ago.
All
Roland,
right.
what is Death Stranding about?
Alright.
Tell us.
Alright, we could definitely make this
I don't
jump.
know much about it.
We could definitely make this jump.
Tell us.
Let's
I'm gonna let you try
go.
to make the jump. Oh, okay. That's where we're going?
You gotta do a running start.
Not really,
Running
bro.
start.
It's mad easy to... You could just drop down on that thing.
Alright, I'm gonna go left. Don't go right, go left. Alright, he has to be in the other one then. The waist layer, whatever.
Roland, what's Death Stranding about, bro?
I don't really know.
What do you think it's about? I know what I think it's about.
What did Young Yeah say about it, Roy? No, wait until Roland explains it to us first.
I didn't see the full thing. I only saw like 12 minutes of it. He had like an hour and a half or something like that.
It's about a guy who has this baby that's between two worlds.
There you go.
And the
Okay.
baby links the two worlds together. And there's this guy who's in one world, but in order to protect his world, he needs to go over to the...
Yo, Roy, you took us in a circle, bro.
Right here,
Unbelievable.
Right here. No, I brought you to health, bro. You said you needed health. It's on this side. Right here. This side.
Took us in a circle.
Thanks, Roy.
We're back.
No, I told you that he's not in here.
We killed the boss, the badass, though. That was on our menu.
Okay, so that means that tells me he's in the other
So let's
one.
go with it. Go ahead, lead
He's in
the way.
the wasteland, whatever.
Lead the way, man.
So continue describing what you think is Death Stranding, bro.
That's basically it. And then they have to protect this baby because this baby is what links the two.
Alright. Now we're gonna go right here. Right here. I marked it on my map. Or I
Is
marked
this
it
the
on
same
the
spot
map.
we were
I don't
just
know if you
at?
guys can see it.
I can't.
We
see
came
it.
back to the main place. Now we're gonna go to the right. If you go to the map, if you open it and you go all the way to the right, you're gonna see a travel thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna say waste. Hold on. I'll tell
This
you.
is where we were.
It's gonna say
Oh,
wind
snap.
shear
There's a
waste.
sniper.
Wind shear waste.
There's a guy up top. Y'all seen this?
Yeah, I see him.
Oh my god, bad aim.
Damn, this gun has no aim.
Yeah, a lot of them
Way too
got
much
recoil.
No, but the recoil on this one is retarded. Like, it's ridiculous how much recoil it has. Like, I'm shooting at the guy, and then like the bullet's going all the way to the left, to the right, to the side. Anyway. So, yeah, for me, Death Stranding is like as you're the protagonist, Sam, the Sam guy. The world is getting taken over by an underworld, and what connects the two worlds is just like Doughboy said, the baby. But I think the baby has another aspect to it, because the baby is what lets you connect to all types of creatures and animals that's within the game. That's how I see it. Or at least that's my point of view on it. That's how I picked it up. And without the baby, you can barely survive. And then now my question is that with the timefall thing that it has, does that mean you have to escape as well? Because as you
Oh,
saw in
you're
the
going the
last
wrong
trailer,
way.
I am?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I am. Sorry. My bad. Let's just kill these guys and then we'll go the right way. Might as well. Level up mag.
Why is it I can't see? I can't find this guy. I'm checking this.
This reminds me of Mad Max. Oh no. Bruh. Okay.
Alright.
Thanks.
And don't forget there's challenges you can do with each gun
Oh,
that
more
you
guys
have.
came out.
Oh,
Sheesh,
what
I'm
the
not
heck?
done.
What the heck?
You do know, guys, that there's a travel station where I'm at, right?
I don't know. I'm new to this game. I just started. Roy's supposed to be guiding us, and we're blaming everything on Roy, no matter what happens. That's about it. That's all I know.
How'd you oh. How'd you get up there? Yo, how'd you get up there, dude? Can you go in?
I think he went around to the right, Roy. This way.
Yeah.
Because it looks like an entrance that way.
Yeah, let's go that way. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, might as well pick up blue on the way there. Oh, man.
Roland, what did you read there? What did you figure out? Is this a bad guy?
Oh, you're at that. Oh, he's at a fast travel thing.
Yeah, but we don't need that right now, though. We just have to go right here. See what we got. It's right here.
Wait, there's health. Y'all go ahead. Go get some health somewhere.
We are going ahead. But yeah, man, Death Stranding is definitely gonna be a nasty game.
Yeah, I mean, on a technical standpoint, just visuals,
I can't
game
wait.
graphic, gameplay style. Like they did tests to see if your feet actually hit the floor, because a lot of games do it where your feet doesn't ever really hit the floor. It's kind of just fake and it doesn't look real. But Death Stranding, all those small details are just mastered in this game. So all I'm wondering, the only thing I'm wondering is gameplay. Like, what is Kojima gonna do that's new and interesting? He has a concept about two concepts. One is when you die, you never really die, so you end up in this purgatory world. You go in first person, outside of Sam's body. So imagine you're the main character. You every time you die, you get out your own body. You end up in this different area, and you have to get back to the real world, back to life. So instead of dying, that's a mechanic that's gonna be very special. But that also on top of that, there's this new feature that he's going to be doing, which is pretty much it's called Strand. Well, it's called Social Strand System, and supposedly the game's gonna be a new genre. So he's doing something very different. We don't know the details on that yet. He's taking everything. I don't have.
On top of
Taking
that,
everything.
like, you need to. There's another thing that I
So
noticed,
those two
like,
things.
The way, when you're in that world, after you die, you have to get your items because I believe it was. I can't remember if it was in a trailer or in an interview or something that he did, but I remember he mentioned that when you're in that world, you have to pick up the items that you lose throughout the journey of your path, of your story.
Yeah, he's.
Because if not, other people could pick it up.
Yeah, he didn't say all that, but he did say that when you're dead and you're in that state and you can see your character, you're floating around in first person, collect all your items and some clues. But the thing is that that's going to be a very socially experience as far as overall. You guys taking everything, man. Dang. I don't need anything. I'm good actually. So it's gonna be connected in some way, and that's what people don't know yet. You got to figure out how he's gonna bring that, and it's gonna be special, something new and different. But I'm just saying, gameplay wise, like
what I do,
like I feel like it's gonna be Metal Gear-ish. I know that's not good to say because you don't want to hear that, but it's gonna be a Metal Gear game overall. You got to stealth. You can go guns blazing. You know what I mean? There's gonna be boss battles. It's gonna be things like that. I like the fact that there's human players because if it was gonna be all creatures, I would have not been happy at all.
well, I can say this. I can say two things. Number one, it's definitely going to be a genre of its own type of game. That's number one. Number two, I'm trying to figure this out. Oh, I got it. Oh, no, that's just totally...
Damn, Roland's scavenging everything.
Yo, there's mad money on this.
Yeah, I just seen you rack up.
Yo, open everything, dude. There's boxes, there's everything. Whatever says open, you can open.
But nah, that'd be cool, man. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that game.
So yeah, like I said, number one is gonna be a genre of its own type of game. That's one, and I just want to know. I want to know what the multiplayer.
Yeah, it's not a multiplayer though. It's you. So you so there's no actual tangible co-op, but what you can do is share items. You can share safe houses and follow in the footsteps of carriers. So how that connects to the system that he's trying to create for everybody to connect, I'm not sure. Some of this hasn't been done most likely. It's just saving right now. Updating session. Thanks.
Dude, what the hell is
I don't
going
know.
on?
I was rolling.
Did you leave?
It's something about you abandoning struggle.
Checking for additional settings, upgrading, creating online session. I don't know.
Wait, what?
It's just showing my character somewhere else. It's like I'm on a menu or something.
It says the connection of the host was lost.
Who's the
You.
host?
You were the host.
Yep. It went offline.
I'm joining your game. It says... Oh, what the hell? How the hell is it me? It shows me full bars.
Yeah, I'm online right now. I don't know what happened there though.
You got kicked out too?
This is weird, bro. I'm trying to figure this out.
It was Roland. Roland hacked us.
I'm still here.
It's saying update session for me, and I'm on the menu. It's updating session. There you go. You guys are back. Roy got kicked out, yeah.
see if I can find this fucking place, bro. Chip boat, get you floating. It's like, boat. I travel to a certain area.
Let's do his name. In your grandma's panties. Really? Somebody named themselves that. Thanks. Yo, I'm gonna reset my internet. I'll be back. Yeah, stream. Apologies. I'm not sure what's going on. Anybody watching on Facebook, definitely apologize. I don't have that brought. I don't have that connection up at the moment, so. PlayStation has 7 free games? What? Oh. E3 bundle hardware free games. Okay, somebody just texted me. That's weird. You make sure that this thing is loading up. Yep. And I'm going back into the game. Going into Doughboy's session. What the hell? It's really smart move for them to make it so that you can pre-order right off of this. Yep. 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 So what are you doing? Where are you at? You still in there? It's saying something about check your network cable and configurations, but everything is working fine. I'm on the internet. I'm downloading something. I don't know if it's me or you. I'm gonna try to join Roy. Oh, I can't. He's private. Why don't y'all join me or something? Nah, it's ready. He was already on a mission.
You want me to send you a...
This is a pretty good idea, though. I like what they did here. Right before their new game releases, they're dropping this and making it so that people can pre-order right off the menu, things like that. Send me an invite, man. And then it has cross-save, downloadable content, pretty much everything. It's a good way to market. I don't mind that.
Just invite to a party.
Inventado.
Oh, you gotta get online, bro. You're not
online, dog. I'm not. Yeah, I'm offline.
I restarted my PS4.
And then?
And it still says I can't join Roland. It says connection failed.
That's fine. I'm gonna exit out.
Why don't we just, Roy, open up your thing, because I can't join you because you don't have. It doesn't let me. It says invite to game. So we'll just go on you and then play off that.
My thing is open.
Saying I can only invite you or look at your profile. Roland's I can say join, but every time I do it keeps saying.
It says Roland. It says Roland joined.
Joined you?
Yeah, it says.
So just send me an invite real quick.
And it says you joined me as well.
I don't know about that. I can hit continue. Should I try continue? I have not even played this game.
Actually, just right in the
So if I put continue, it's gonna probably start me
in
in
the
the...
menu. Yeah,
Go
wait
back
a
to the
minute.
main menu.
I
Everybody
am in
go
the
back to
menu.
the main menu.
I'm going back to. I'm going
No,
back
no,
to
go
the
back.
menu.
Like push circle.
Even more back to the title.
Yeah, to the title screen, and then go back into the game.
Alright.
So I think I figured it out. Each there's that travel section, and that travel section you have different areas that are
Have different missions.
have different parts of the story.
Yeah.
No, have different parts of the story.
Yeah, you go in there, you talk to one of those people, and then you get a mission. You go do the mission. You come back, go do another one.
We'll see.
Did I just talk about my nukes?
Travel to this area.
I talked about my nukes on air, or was we offline? About the dynamic world feature that I'm trying to add onto my game. Yeah, I think I did do it offline. Anyway, alright, so we joining Roy or Roland? Can't join none of y'all. They're not in the game, that's what it is. Alright, Roy's in the game. Join him. Still says fail.
It doesn't matter. When I go to select players, it says you guys are in a game. It says you guys are in a joined game.
Negative.
No, because I'm going in now. Give me a minute.
Negative.
First gun. Yeah, it shows that all you guys are in games.
I sent you both an invite.
Alright. That's better, because that's the easy way to get into matches. Bro, how much more does it...
Oh no!
I don't think you sent us invites.
Yo, I almost blocked Roland.
Are you guys in the main menu?
Yeah.
Alright, man. I see you guys there.
I didn't get an invite.
I sent you both an invite.
I did also. I'm gonna send y'all an invite. Y'all gonna have to come to my rookie style then, if y'all don't get it together.
No, that's fine, dude.
Alright, let's see.
But
let's see if it works for me.
I'm only gonna stay on for a few minutes longer, so.
Yeah. See if y'all come over here. I don't know, it's not working the way y'all doing it.
I think the game like bugged out.
I'm sending you guys an invite again.
Like on my screen, it says that you're both joined already.
I'm just gonna hit continue. How about that? And see if it puts me in your lobby.
It's not, because we're all in different separate groups.
I put continue. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, because maybe when we lagged out, it still thinks we're together.
Like I'm still in claptraps, whatever. I send you both an invite. Tell me if you got it.
I gotta get out of here. This is like the start of the game. I'm sitting in the blizzard.
Well, it says joined.
That's what I'm saying. It says join the my screen too. I think it's bugged, bro.
Yeah.
I think something bugged.
Yeah.
All you guys exit completely?
Nah, I'm inside the game.
I went in and I went out.
No, I closed my whole application down and I went back in.
Oh, no, I didn't do that.
So we should all close down the whole application?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna close down the thing.
I'm going back.
Alright, close the application. I'm loading it up again.
Oh, no.
Yeah, this is really weird. I can't believe
It's a smart idea, though, what they did here. How much does this cost? If you didn't have it for free?
It was $60.
Alright, so it's $60 if you didn't have the PlayStation Plus.
I think they made it free because they broke it.
Because of what?
They broke it. Really?
No, because the new one's coming. It's smart to get people hyped. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got us playing it.
No,
I never really wanted to play this game until I seen the new one, and then people were talking about it. I'm like, alright, maybe I'll try it. Here I am.
All right, only one person sent
I ain't
invites.
doing anything. I'm just going to the main menu. I'm the lowest rank, so I can't send anything.
All right.
It don't make sense.
On my screen, it says best minion ever,
I'm
and
going
it
in now.
says Doughboy and Mag are in Borderlands.
Yeah, I'm loaded up. Creating session. There it is.
This
So
isn't
I'm
a phone.
guessing Doughboy's starting to send party invites
Not yet.
because it shows a check mark next to your
Best
name.
minion
It
ever.
says
What does that
Savage
mean?
Lands.
That's like the person you play with a
That's the
lot?
quest I'm on. No, that's the quest that we're on.
Ah. Gotcha.
I'm in Savage Lands.
Yeah, I think it's because we all went to 3 different areas or something. Did you send invites, bro? Are you actually in the game?
Connection failed. It says that I'm offline. Let's see.
Man,
Yeah, it
Roland
says the
is...
same thing
Y'all
for me.
both
It says
trolling,
please
bro.
check your
Y'all
network.
terrible. Unbelievable.
Yo, did you restart your PS4s?
No.
I restarted my PS4 completely.
Alright, I sent Ralphie an invite this time.
All right, I got the invite.
Y'all some
It
trolly
says,
ass people.
please
Right
check connection network. So I don't know what the fuck is going on, man.
Y'all making this game
I
look
sent
whack.
invites to both you guys.
No, I received them, but they're not letting me in.
And you send me one.
They're both saying the same thing.
Saying what?
They're both saying connection.
Let me go back to your area.
Few invites. This is it.
No, I don't think that should matter, but
Y'all gotta stop doing all that. See, I couldn't go to your invite, Roland, because you already left the area or something. So you gotta stay where you're gonna be and then let everybody come in because it's not working.
I'm back to Southern Shelf.
Y'all whack. Y'all just made this game look terrible. Thanks. Thanks. I don't know. It don't feel like it has any type of life to it, dude. It's kind of just like, besides like that one big enemy jumping at you, everything has kind of been like stale for me. You know what I mean? Gameplay wise, I'm like, alright, collectibles, grabbing some stuff, these enemies or whatever. Guns didn't have anything that I was like, damn, that's crazy. So far. But you could tell me different, you played more.
This makes no sense.
It opens up. Well, I just sent you guys things again.
Bro, I ain't trusting you and your things again.
You guys get it?
No,
I didn't get
got
anything.
whack,
Yet.
basically.
Is it me?
I don't know, dude. Because for me, if it doesn't matter who I try to invite, it won't go through.
Alright, bro, I'm inviting you right now. Come through.
If I try to join you, it says please check with your network cable configuration.
Failed to join game session. Somebody's network is fucked.
Well, I restarted my PS4. So
Hey, you could do split screen on this game.
And I restarted my my internet connection.
Yo, we gotta play. You know what? I'm gonna invite y'all to come hang one day to do Contra. When does that come out? Let me look it up.
Which one?
Y'all remember Contra?
Contra?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember Contra.
So Konami's putting out. They've been putting out classics like collector's edition, collectors classics, and they have one right now. Hold on, here it is. I'm looking it up. So they have one right now that they're putting out, which has like 10 of the old Contra games. I'm gonna try to. Where is it? $20. So it's $20. I don't know if it's gonna be online. I think it's gonna be offline, couch only. But it doesn't have the release date, man. Am I going crazy?
Yeah, bro, this thing doesn't work. In a few minutes, I'm about to just go to bed.
That got me like
I don't know.
I was all ready to try this game at least. And then now with this dilemma, it's like, oh.
Yo, this is the first time this happens to us.
She said.
Because when we were playing it, Roland and me, it was working perfectly fine.
Early summer, so there's no release date yet. Yeah, so I guess there's no release date.
Yeah, but early summer,
right
early
now.
Summer, that should be soon because.
I could text one of the guys and find out exactly, but yeah, no. So they're gonna be putting that out. It's pretty cool. Just a little couch play. It's the plan. I'm probably gonna have a couple people over and we'll switch off back and forth, play, try to beat one of the games on stream before it comes out, like a little live world premiere preview.
Yeah, dude, you're gonna have to do the same thing that Roland did.
What did Roland do?
He restarted his PS4, and now I'm able to invite him.
Y'all in the match right now?
No. He's loading up right now.
Let me see. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. Am I the party leader now?
You're the party leader of the voice chat, yeah.
Yeah, I invited him. Yeah, so it still says early summer. I gotta ask Konami when they're gonna drop it, but that could be a cool little good time. Oh my god, y'all putting me to bed with this bush. Waste of time. This game's whack. Not gonna play it ever again. Alright, so Roland's in the... He's in the party. No? I invited him, he didn't come. And...
I don't know what he's doing. He loaded up in the game. I sent an invite in the game. I sent an invite to you too as well. But in my screen it says you're in a party, bro.
I'm in this party chat. I'm not in anybody's game.
No, in the game. I'm talking about.
I'm not in anybody's game. I'm just chilling.
Are you getting my invites?
No. I did not get one invite from you. Only Roland earlier.
What the heck?
Exactly. Something's going on.
I don't know what the hell's going on, bro.
Alright guys, I'm back. I just resetted my PlayStation.
Thanks.
Yo, did you get the invite?
Let me see.
I sent it like 4 times.
Just like an hour's worth of...
I got a party invite. That's not all I got.
Yeah, the party invite to join the voice chat, and then the party invite to join the game.
I didn't get the game one.
So Ralph, you're gonna have to reset your PS4.
It's joined already, and I don't understand why it's saying joined. We're in all different places.
Alright, I guess I'll be right back.
I don't know, bro.
Anyway, stream, I don't feel, and this is an apology to Borderlands, in that little quick playthrough, I didn't feel anything. Of course, we didn't do a mission. Like, they just had us running around. And if there was a mission, then it was like the most terrible thing I've ever experienced. There wasn't like a progression. It was just like, let's go over here. Kill everything. There's a boss. Kill him. And it kind of feels like Dauntless earlier when I played it for like an hour. Just kind of like aimlessly kill the guy, come back, it's all done, or Monster Hunter. And I guess I'm not a fan of that. I like a little bit of a story, some dialogue. I can't hear no dialogue in the game, and I don't know, just wasn't really pulling or pushing me. We just spent the hour there, wasted. And I'm ready to game, and then they just terrible, terrible destruction. Which is that the connection issue, whatever. It's probably not even the game's fault, but I don't know. I just wasn't. I haven't been feeling the gameplay so far. It wasn't something that's like, yo, this is dope. So I don't know what to say. Hopefully part 3 is way better. Maybe I'm not a retro guy, to be honest with you. So if any of the devs from this game are watching this, I'm not a retro guy. So older games aren't as appealing to me the way they are for some other people. Only the games that I'm really into, the series or the story or something, you know. So with this game, it just feels like on its time, whatever, 10 years ago when it was out. It was intriguing, but just the enemies don't really do it for me right now, and the guns are not like spectacular yet. And I've only played like an hour, so I can't be talking. But it's just something I'm not into. Sad to say. Hopefully we can run a little more and do an actual mission. Just text them that, because seriously, it's like a momentum killer. It's kind of just like, ugh. I don't want to feel like that for a game that I know it's pretty good. A lot of people praise this game. They make it like it's the best game ever as far as looter shooters, but I mean the looting is weak. I don't like the system. The shooting feels kind of, and I still can't even go into none of these guys' lobbies. Ridiculous. 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 And I'm gonna go into the so I'm level 6. I didn't feel like I did anything in the game, you know, just shooting a couple things. I don't feel like I'm intrigued into the story. Of course I didn't play the story. I'm just hanging out with some friends, but still wasn't feeling it. I don't know. They gotta win me over. They really gotta win me over. These guys are rookies, so they don't even know what they're doing either. So you know how that goes. Where is the... Sent this guy a picture. Maybe I'll send it to him again. Let's see. These guys are idiots. shouldn't say that. Sorry. Just frustrating right now. Actually, you know what? She needs to see this. This guy's ridiculous, bro. Boy just restarted his. Trying to send my send us important information here while still trying to get this going. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's the game. Sometimes games just terrible. And this is an old game, so we can't get mad at the actual game not being optimized or whatever. It's 10 plus years old, you know what I mean? Gotta respect it. See if these guys have sent me the invite yet. Still waiting on the game invite, and they're not doing it. Where? What does it pop up? Oh, here it goes. Let's see. 16 minutes ago was the last one. I don't know what's going on. It's got to be the game. I don't think these guys are that crazy. They're crazy. They're not that crazy. Well, stream. I wasn't gonna stream this anyways, but you know, they asked to jump on it, and I wanted to hang out with them. Might as well have just chilled out. This is ridiculous. All right, let's just go into the party chat.
I'm over it.
I'm getting like annoyed, bro. Cause I'm like, y'all saying y'all sending game invites, and I'm like, look, now y'all ain't. Something's wrong. It's an old game. That's all it is.
No, but it's saying that it fucking it started me over from scratch.
Oh snaps!
Yeah, because we both pushed new game by accident.
Wow.
So Ralph might as well push new game, bro. So that was
No, you was at level 8. Y'all was at level 8. I was at level 0. What you mean, dog?
Yeah, we brought you to level 6.
So I'm gonna bring you to level. Yo.
We can't be in the same party if you're too high.
Check this out. You were level 8. I was 0. I'm only level 6.
Yeah, and I was. The only reason you got in was because me and Roland were already in a party.
I'm gonna get you in right now. Don't worry.
You don't get it? Is Roland in the game?
Exit and coming back in.
Roland's salty right now.
Back my game.
All right, so hold on.
Bro, because we both lost our guns.
Is there a way to? No, they don't have it here. Cross save maybe. Download character.
Yeah, cross save.
I
Cross
got
save is
my
here.
guns back. No, I got my guns back. I came back. I got my shit back. Yeah.
How?
He didn't. He just exited without playing.
I didn't play it.
Oh, so let me do
So
that.
I'm back.
For some reason, if we're too high level, we can't. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, bro. This was not happening yesterday at all.
Oh, let me send it.
Somebody said this ain't Death Stranding. No, this isn't. So what it is we're playing Borderlands. I stream on 13 outlets. I might have forgot to change it on one of the accounts. The one that you're on viewing on Twitch is not my main Twitch account. Mad Gamer INC it is. So what you're looking at is on a different account. I'm streaming also. So if you Google me, Mad Gamer, Borderlands, you can go to that one and get the right one. Thank you for telling me though. I should go in and log in and fix it, but I'm not going to, because we've been dealing with this drama of trying to play Borderlands and we can't. And I'm blaming these rookies.
Yeah, dog, can you invite me or what's going on?
I did, and it didn't. You should have got it.
The invites are not coming out.
Got your invitation.
Yeah, the invites are not coming through.
I've been checking notifications the whole time, bro, and I ain't seen one from y'all in a while. I don't know what is up.
I don't know, bro. I don't know what else to do. I resetted my connection. I don't know what the hell is going on.
I don't know.
Fuck. I'm checking my connection. It says my connection is good.
It's not the connections. If we're able to talk on a party chat, that means our internet is fine. I'm also downloading other things while we're playing, and so that means my internet's fine. Your internet's fine. Our internet isn't the problem. It's this server issues.
I'm only downloading one.
Oh, mine's just finished.
Downloading an update.
Yeah, mine's just finished. Did y'all try Dauntless yet? Did y'all try Dauntless, a new free-to-play game that everybody's playing?
Dauntless? Nah.
It's a co-op game. It's kind of like Monster Hunters. Big creatures.
Nah, I heard about
big
that.
creatures. Everybody got different elements and different weapons, and it's pretty decent. I don't really play a lot of it, but my friend's been playing a lot, saying it's pretty cool. This was alright, man. I'm not that into it. Hold on, man. Somebody on my stream. I need to address these people. Hold on one second.
Can anybody help us?
No, on the stream, they're not talking about this. They're talking about something totally different. That's why.
You should ask the streamers if they can help us.
No, they're talking about something different. They're talking about Death Stranding and my streaming. Alright, so you're on court. You're on court. Whatever it's called. Alright, guys. Figure this out, man. What y'all gonna do? We gonna play something else? Y'all gonna get off?
I'm about to go to bed.
Alright.
We can't figure this shit out.
Yeah, whack. Alright.
The only other option that I'm thinking about is I unplug my fucking modem.
There's no need.
Well, every time I try to join you, bro, it says connection failed. Does it say the same thing if you try to join me?
I exited the whole thing and I clicked in here.
I'm off. I'm deleting this game, bro.
I'm waiting.
Oh, man. I'm done. I'm done. It wasn't that impressive anyways. It's kind of just like blah.
Both an invite.
Blah. Yep. It's not working.
Right?
Can I invite because the game session has...
Alright, hold on, guys. Keep talking. I'll be back. So, chat, I wanted to address something here to the person talking about the streaming. So, there's this thing called Restream, just so you know, that allows you to stream on YouTube, Mixer, Periscope, and all the various places. It's a very good device. And I'm sure you're probably just trying to troll me or something. And a lot of people use it. Big timers, the Ubisoft company, itself uses it. Streamers use it. You know, of course, every streamer, but I mean like big time streamers use it. Different people utilize it. You know what I mean? It's a part of the culture of being able to connect with more fans. Okay, if there was a T terms of service issue, it would be that I have Death Stranding on, which I can change, but I have to log in and do all that, which you're gonna make me do it just to be nice to you and put that on there. I usually do Death Stranding a lot. Every day I've done Death Stranding all week. But today, right now, I haven't been doing Death Stranding. So you're completely correct. And I'm going to go to my account right now just for you and put Borderlands, which I'm not going to play for long, actually. I'm turning this off. So what we can do is go into Death Stranding now that you're complaining and fix it. So we're going to stay in Death Stranding. Alright? Basically. It's all your fault. So I'm going to open up the Death Stranding flow. Hold on. Looking for my... Hold on. Here it is. Okay, so before we go into it, you're probably gone and I'm talking to myself now. You really ruined the flow of the convo. Alright, so we're getting rid of that. Ah, I got the wrong stream on. That's not good. Let's just check it out anyways, right? Turn this off. Alright, so we're going to watch this trailer and discuss Death Stranding. I'm going to turn my mic off for a second to have a conversation with somebody. I'm going to let y'all enjoy it. And then I'll be right back. I'll be right back in 2 minutes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, apologies. So now this is what's going to happen. Everybody on my other stream is going to tell me that I don't have Death Stranding on. and they're gonna flip out on me because my stream doesn't have Death Stranding as a title. So no matter what I do, either way I'm wrong. To the gentleman who addressed this issue, I appreciate you. I really do. I was playing Borderlands, but it kept failing. And it's so frustrating that I just gave up on it. And now we're actually going to go ahead and do a little bit of Death Stranding before I go. This is a waste of time to play that game. I'm really not feeling it anyways. It was cool to hang out with my people. It was cool to, you know, talk about other games and stuff that we were doing, but the actual gameplay was so annoying. Not the gameplay, but the issue that we had, and then on top of it, I didn't really feel the gameplay that much. And it might be a disrespect to the actual, you know, creators or whatever, but that's not my intention. I'm just being honest about not really feeling the game so much. That's all it is. So hopefully, you know, I'll play again. I have to give it another chance. There are games that I thought were like, eh. And then I played like 4 hours and then I was like, damn, this is actually really good. I like this so much. So, I'm not giving up just yet. No siree. I'm looking into... changing this title here. DS Talk. And I can't find games. This thing is being annoying on my phone. Well, DS Talks it is. And what else? There we go. I got it, guys. Yeah. So anyway, shout out to everybody coming through, hanging out. We about to get into it. It's Nicholas. What's up? A little bit of Death Stranding. We played Borderlands. I wasn't feeling it. The servers crashed. Whatever happened, I was a little pissed. And now we're gonna talk about Death Stranding. So what I want to do right now is open the floor for a quick breakdown on this game. I want to look at it subjectively. I don't want to know anything. I want to try to break my own brain from what it believes and what it knows. So I studied Hideo Kojima's work since I was a kid. So I was in 2001 I started, and he inspires me because of his creativity and his ability to really change your mind and your heart and give you a deeper message within his games. That being said, when I look at his games and study it, it's always with his creativity in mind. I've never watched it just as a random person, like, what is going on in this? So I want to do that right now. And I want to talk about it. And I need people on the stream, if you could share this on Reddit, Facebook, wherever there's a population of people who love Kojima, Death Stranding, have them come in and hang with me for a little bit. It's not going to be long. I'm going to end this stream very soon. But just to talk about it. So we're going to watch the trailer together. And we're going to sort out what we feel to think. First trailer we saw was Norman Reedus with an umbilical cord attached to a baby, handprints all over him, handcuffs, a bunch of dead animals all over from the sea with cords attached to them. There's cords going up into the sky, and we know that there's a giant titan that his hands are actually wires also. So the connections connect to these titans. Everything connects to the titans. The question is, are the titans good or bad? And it looks like they're bad because things are dying. But if you see here, it can bring life also. So this guy's controlling the dead at the moment with his wire cords, and it's pretty interesting. So who knows what is going on, right? That is the question. And is this guy a bad guy also? Is he one of the good guys? Is he trying to do something good in the world? I believe he's going to do something good for the world. I think he's going to be a very powerful force. So those are the questions, like, what the hell is going on with this? It just looks creepy, and he looks like a creep. And this whole baby thing is, like, really creepy. I mean, overall, it's just a creep. Everything about it is creepy in this game. I'm curious if Kojima's going to have his humor in it. In what ways will that show? I'm 100% certain it will. But will it be in the same tone as Metal Gear, or will he go somewhere else with it? What type of funny stuff, you know, like he would like zoom in on butt cheeks, or have someone take a crap in a can and get caught. You know, just small silly stuff like that. One guy crapped his pants and he's in the middle of a fight, and his team is like, oh. And some funny little things like that are somewhat realistic but don't happen too often. And I think that's what makes these moments in the games fun as far as gameplay goes. That being said, we watch all these trailers and we don't know what the hell is going on in this world. Who's the bad guy? What's the good guys? We do know what is happening. So I'm going to break it down very quickly. All right? There's this thing, these explosions that happen that cause... There's these mysterious explosions that cause supernatural events to take place. These supernatural events are called Death Strandings. On top of that, if you're watching here, we're going to see a mechanic called Timefall. Timefall pretty much fast forwards time, anything it touches, any living being. And it's super interesting. And what does that do? It also brings out these creatures that are called BTs, aka Beached Things. And this gentleman here is the main protagonist. And now with the world almost at extinction, they're just fighting to survive. And the question is, what are these things? How did this happen? What are they going to do to make it better? And that's what we'll figure out in the game. You don't want to know that officially, but there's a lot of variables added to it. If you want to see what Timefall really means, watch this guy's face. He starts off very young. He has all black hair. Nope. No wrinkles, no anything. Once that rain, aka Timefall, hits him in the face, hits him everywhere, he starts aging before our eyes. Already getting wrinkles. Already getting gray hair. Right before our eyes. By the end of this video, not even, by 60 seconds, he'll be all gray, balding, super old man. And that shows you what Timefall is. And then there's just more crazy ideas that can be in all of the game that Kojima can put in as far as supernatural events that happen because of these mysterious explosions. Now, what were the mysterious explosions? My guess is nuclear bombs, but it can be anything else, something totally different. And that's where Kojima's a genius, and who knows what he's gonna offer as far as gameplay goes. Outside of Timefall, fast forwarding time, you know, that can do other things. What else can cause effects? And you're gonna have to wear this gear. You're gonna have to be protected. It's a lot of cool, interesting things that they have in place already. But I just wonder, gameplay-wise, how that's gonna affect this. And then there's just weird, creepy stuff here. Like, okay, this guy's falling into another world, another planet, disappearing. Excuse me. And how does this all work? And I believe that, in my opinion, this is not factual. I believe that all of these so-called creatures that we consider bad and all that are actually probably the good people of the world trying to come back to life in a way. But we don't know that, but it's just my theory. That being said, we're seeing these handprints, somebody from the other side coming over, getting the gentleman who was stuck under the car, who's an old man. And this right here is just the display of Timefall at its best. And now these creatures are going to take him away. What I like here is a very interesting part, which you could just say this is a regular story, but this guy's going to kill this guy before they take him. And now why is that? We don't know an official answer, but I believe that if he doesn't kill him, they take him and it creates a void. So you don't want that to happen. That's what we see there. Then we got a mysterious person coming along telling them to watch out. And of course that baby connected to this gentleman who can detect it through the awesome device on their shoulder. Forgot what Kojima called it. Day or Dada. Some weird name. That's what's going down. Outside of that, you see a lot of telling parts. Sam doesn't always have the baby. We see Sam with the baby throughout the gameplay. So I'm guessing this is like literally the first start of the game. It's going to be somewhat in the beginning. I wouldn't say in the beginning, but I would think it's early on. He's getting the baby for the first time. It's possibly right in the start of the game. I would hope it's in the start because I don't want a spoiler at the end somewhere where all this starts taking place. And it only makes sense if he doesn't have the baby, it's for a reason. And now he's getting the baby. He's starting to be able to utilize it for his advantage. So these are the type of things that are intriguing to me, interesting, and we'll see what the future holds. What we are going to look at now is the Titan that I was talking about. If you remember the first official trailer that they put out, there was a bunch of dead whales all over the place, animals all over the place connected to these cords. As you can see, this Titan has the cords on his hands, so he's connected to the earth. He's pretty much a higher being connecting. And that's going to be important in the future. But that being said, this is going to be gameplay footage you're about to see after this bright light. When you die, you end up in first person, and you can roam all around Norman Reedus. You can find some items, and you got to find your way back to the real world or to the fake world. Who knows what's real in this game? So that's what the core of this is, and you're going to see it happen right before our eyes, the actual mechanic of coming back to life. That is the full structure of what we're going to see here. And it's interesting because there's a mechanic for the game called Social Strand System, and it's supposed to connect all the players in a different way, in a unique way. We're already connected through all these clues and ideas and thoughts, and it's been a fun process to continue to chat with everybody. I've sparked so many theories out there from my stuff, and I love the fact that everybody keeps going. So what you're seeing here is finding a way back to the real world with the baby, and now you're back into the real world, so it's pretty cool. But that being said, so I sparked so many things 4 years ago, well, 3.5 years ago, when Kojima first started putting this all out. I put out a lot of information on what this game could be, what it is, what we should be looking for. And guys went crazy with that, and then every time a new trailer comes out, I get to inspire more ideas, and I'm so grateful for the guys who actually follow along and really get out there on Reddit and all the social medias, putting out these cool ideas, connecting us through thoughts. So what you're about to see right here is after you come back from dead to dead, you're leaving a void in the area that you were in. And now you can see it's a big area. I think it happened because the Titan was there. So you took all of the Titan and all of yourself. And it'll be smaller voids. There's a trailer where it showcases the type of voids you'll be getting. Super interesting. A lot of cool stuff. As far as what could be when it comes to gameplay, I was talking earlier. I don't know what new ideas Kojima's going to offer. We know it's going to be stealth. We know it's going to be a lot of action. There'll be boss fights. We know that when you die, you won't ever really die. You end up going into this Death Stranding state, being in first person, looking at yourself, collecting clues. We know that. We know that when you come back, you'll be on the void, just like we saw, the big crater. Every time you die, that's supposed to happen. That's what Kojima said. We don't know how that's going to work mechanically, but gameplay-wise, it'll be interesting to see what we get. We're going to watch a full trailer of him pretty much walking and delivering stuff. But there's like a lot of little small details that open the door to discussion on what could be in this game. In the start of the trailer, we get to hear him talking with a female, and they're just talking about a whole bunch of gibberish because Kojima cut it up, the audio, you can tell it's not all sentences. Some of it is purposely put together to make it sound like it's a discussion, but it's separate conversations that they're having. And basically, it's about his condition and her condition that they're going through. It's about her asking him to work with her. She ends up working with him, maybe, or maybe he does go work with her. All of this is very interesting, but you're going to see a lot of beautiful landscapes. The visuals are so perfect and well done. It's very hard for anybody to try to criticize this and disrespect the beauty and the technical mastery that Kojima is offering to us with his product. Just visually in every way, from the water splashing and the footwork and just visuals, reflections, everything you're seeing here is amazing. That being said, we're gonna get back into a little bit more of the story. Just think about it. You know, during all this traversing, you're gonna have the weather play a part. In another trailer, we'll see a hurricane kind of coming in, a heavy duty one. Here, we're watching him heal his wounds with what I think is a shower using timefall to heal his wounds. And it's a very interesting concept, but I love what he's doing with some of this gameplay footage as we watch. So all of this is meant to be non-violent trailer, and it's meant to provoke thought about the game, making it so that death will have serious consequences. Unlike other games, death is a good thing. You kill 10,000 people, yo, I got them all. In this game, it is a little more open-ended. They're gonna have some special formula to create it so that it's more about saving people and connecting to things. So, you know, the whole theme is strands, aka rope, aka connecting. And death isn't really about death. It's about the representation of life. And how is that? Well, death is a part of it. So it all comes together. But anyway, so you're watching pretty much a sick scene where he pulls out a gun. It's later on you'll see action when he does use the gun. But for now, they're keeping this specific trailer was made for peaceful type of formula. You can see here he's getting the shivers, and his body is reacting to what I believe has been said for him to have a skin condition where he can't touch things, people, and stuff like that. So I don't know if that's true, but there's an interview with Norman where he explains that, and I gotta look that up and find it again. It was a long time ago. He kind of gets into it. Of course, he probably is misunderstanding, and it's more about Norman being lonely by himself, doing all these deliveries, not connecting with the world and feeling unattached from it. And Kojima's message is going to be about reconnecting and coming together. And that's such a beautiful, powerful message. And that's the theme of this game. It's about us evolving, connecting together, becoming those who play with each other and grow with each other. And it's a beautiful message. But it's still super early to give the showdown on what is what when it comes to the full deal. But we know more or less what is coming with this game. So what I like here, those beans that we see up top, we seen them earlier in a different trailer, but we see them again here. And I feel like they might be the good guys. I feel like they might be saving Norman Reedus several times. We'll see in the long run. I could be completely wrong. But I'm super dehydrated. I'm going to end this stream after the last trailer shows Well, we're gonna play 2 more trailers, and then we'll be out of here. But so any questions you can ask them now. If you're on Facebook, I can't see your comments, and I'm gonna go ahead and open it up to get in there and check it out because you deserve it. Well, let me see. I think I got it right here. There we go. There we go. Come on, man. Here it is. This thing is acting crazy. So anyway, so here on this trailer, he's talking about how he's trapped, but he's going to find a way to connect to the baby. That way he can use the baby's powers to find and detect these creatures from the other side. Why and how the baby's connected, that is a question that everybody wants to know. That's the $1 million question. What makes this baby so powerful that it can connect to the other side? Is it from the other side? Is it from Earth? Is it a blend of Earth and the other one, experimental baby? Who knows, right? But if you're seeing here, he can detect the baby. This is the stealth element of the game. Does it have action? Of course. Does it have stealth? Sure. But Kojima's claiming that there'll be a new strand genre, aka a new genre that is not stealth, that is not action, a little bit of everything, and his own formula. And we'll see what he offers. I don't doubt him. I always appreciate all his hard work, but we don't know what is happening. And look at here, look at here. He's getting caught. And I love this part because when someone gets caught by these things, there's a tar circle that goes around where they are. It's like about 10 yards apart, surrounding them on every side, a full circle. And I believe that's where the void will be in the game. So every time you get caught, there'll be voids all over. Speaking of that, she is eating what is called a tardigrade. And what they do is they know how to survive using cryptobiosis methods that basically they crumble into kind of like a caterpillar butterfly cocoon to survive, and then they can come back to life when necessary. They can survive heat, cold, and even space. And she's eating them because she says a crypto bite a day keeps the time fall away. So basically, I believe that's going to be a mechanic on how to survive within this game. For her, I don't know if the players will be utilizing it. I'm trying to edit some of this. So this next trailer is so jam-packed, I couldn't even get into this, guys. I couldn't even get into this. Beautiful trailer here. You hear Mads say, "I'll always be with you." And he's singing to the baby. A beautiful song, which I gotta Google what song is this. And then from there, the trailer starts. So we get to see Mads in the beginning and the end. You get to see Mads in the beginning and the end be very good, sweet to this baby. He's talking to the baby consistently. And it's a very powerful part of what could happen because it can change the dynamics for everything in the game. He probably isn't a bad guy, like I said, the whole time. Since the first time he was revealed, I was like, there's no way he's going to be a bad guy. So let's stop right here for a second. The reason this is important because, like I said earlier, if you look, that's a storm like no other, because think about the supernatural events that are happening, but now you got a big storm. Nobody can survive that, right? That's insane. So as you see here, the crow, it's getting old and dying when it gets touched by that rain or whatever you want to call it, the hail or snow that's coming down. So you're going to have to outrun it, survive it, find shelter, which is a good gameplay mechanic to have because a lot of games have snow or rain, but it never really affects the player, and it's more just visual effects where you might have to hard to see through the fog, which I personally love in video games. But I think if they take it to the next level where a dynamic storm can really kill you and you got to find a way out before it kills you, then you're talking about very special mechanics that are going to be great. A game that did a decent job with that was The Division Part 1. They had a game mode DLC that came out that was called Survival, and you were freezing to death, and you had to find gear to put on to keep warm. And the more better gear you get, the more warmer you get, the less cold you could be. It's a really great concept for survival. But we're going to rewind some of this here. Alright, so we've seen a storm. We see him get ready. We watch some amazing visuals. And then now we're looking at Troy Baker. The sickest bad guy in this game. You gotta love him. And he's pretty much a terrorist group getting out there doing some really serious drama to the world. And I loved it. I think it's going to be really good for the game. We finally get to see some actual action and gameplay here. And we'll keep seeing some more as we go. But here he's trying to stealth. He's in the bush trying to find his sneak position. They end up spotting him and he gets into the battle. But this part is really cool because there's little small details. For example, when he gets hit, he drops a resource. You got to pick it back up. Then you can see him do a dodge right here. And that's a pretty good indication that the game is having different type of mechanics. Of course, you're going to see the melee attacks. And right after, you see one hit wonder, a briefcase takedown. And I'm pretty sure he took those items, hopefully. I don't know. So it's going to be interesting how the inventory works, because in this game, it's realistic inventory. So they actually pull it out. Anytime he uses something, he pulls it out of his book bag. So what we're seeing here is the actual mechanic that confirms to us in this dialogue. He says we have to connect to the baby to tap into the other side. And this scene and the words that are said are very powerful, because it officially tells us the baby has powerful abilities. Now, of course, he's attached to the baby. He's able to see these beings. He's scanning them, which I believe it'll be a skill tree that you'll have to level up as you go. Oh, wow. Right here, he gets caught, and this is the black void that I want to pause it on. Once he gets caught, there's a black void surrounding him, as you can see right there. And we're going to try to rewind it a little bit so you can see it form. Once he gets grabbed, the black void is opening up, and it opens all the way up. And what I believe is that area will have that crater in it when you come back to life. And you'll end up back right there, and then you'll come back to life. So, very interesting, intriguing concept of what Kojima wants to do. How that's going to work for a player like myself who loves video games. Will it be a great feature? The only way I feel it would be great is if every time I die, I end up in the other world, and it's this type of gameplay. So imagine if you die and you come back and you die and then you end up in this world and you got to find your way back to the real world. But you're going to play through all this and you're battling with all these creatures in this World War environment. As you see him with a tank here, and you see him trying to get through. Of course, you start shooting right here. You get to actually see gunplay for the first time. So those are the type of things that you think about and you wonder how it's going to play out. We know the cast is amazing. We know the visuals is amazing. Kojima's great with tech. The story looks extremely interesting. It's going to be very poetic in many ways. If y'all don't know Kojima, he's always with his over-the-top aspects. But then there's the gameplay, like I said, there's to focus on, to figure out. Let's take a second here to look at some of this footage here. So if you see, we're going to pay attention to a couple of things. I'm going to pause it a few times. So if we see here, this girl's talking to some creature, which is important. Pay attention to her and him talking as she has tears on her and why she's crying, all right? And pay attention to this girl that I told you about that's talking to the creatures also as we go forward, because she ends up with something in her hands that looks like a creature in itself. So it might just be. So now what you want to pay attention to the lady with the red dress was because she looks to have pushed Sam into the water later on in the trailer. And we'll show that in a minute. But all of these little elements, you know, are super intriguing, interesting. No one has the facts on what it is. But as you can see, that awesome lineup. Talk about an amazing lineup right now on this game. Did I just ruin the visuals? I think I did, guys. Apologies. What the heck? Something just happened. There we go. Come on. Rewind. Anyway, so you just, all you missed was the cast. Sam, Cliff, Fragile, Mama. The funniest names too. Dead Man, Heartman, all men. Die Hard Man, and Higgs. That's some of the cast. Of course, there's more. Amelia, Bridges, possibly. Who knows? So here, the last piece of footage. You should remember her with the dress on. Why in the world? It looks like the main character's depressed to the point of suicide, which I think is a very touching thing. We don't see that in every game. You know, to have the main character be this dark. It's a rarity. And then, the key parts here where she's talking to him, and we seen them hugging earlier. She was on the red dress, and then she pushes him. We're gonna see that in a second. But of course, we gotta get badass Mads. That's his new nickname. He's just, Kojima's said he's gonna have a lot of great scenes, just visually stunning scenes, where he does things like this. And what I believe is, you know, they really do a good job capturing him fully. I think Kojima's fascination with capturing these key moments are special. So he said that originally his character wasn't going to smoke, but Mads smokes a lot in real life during breaks. So he wanted to put it in the game. So he asked him to capture that just because Mads was doing it and it looked really good. So imagine Kojima's that crazy that he's like, I'm going to add this. You know, I watch somebody goes on a cigarette break. He's like, I want to add this. I thought that's cool. So you see her right here in the red dress walking back. You can see that Sam, most 99% sure, because he's about to drown in the water. So that tells you either she did it on to against him, betraying him, or it was a sacrifice they needed to make. And this is a very telling trailer. That being said, we end this trailer with Mads telling him, I'll show you the real thing someday. And then he says, don't worry, you're going to be able to travel the whole wide world, even the moon. That's how this trailer ends here. And it's a pretty serious indication that we're going to get the baby to go to the moon. And we're going to end this whole stream by seeing Kojima's mascot on the moon, aka the baby, aka the players, aka we will be the baby controlling the whole game with the power. Alright, so I love you guys. I was streaming Borderlands, now I'm doing some Death Stranding, but appreciate y'all hanging with me. Apologies for any technical difficulties earlier. I'll be back a little later. Talk to you.